2018 Volkswagen Beetle review. This appealing two-door supplies a compelling mixture of style, performance, comfort and features. Few cars traveling are more iconic than Volkswagen's Beetle. Yet the new S-generation model that debuted for that 2012 model year hasn't ever been a huge seller in the manner the original and also the more recent New Beetle were. That's a real shame, since the 2018 VW Beetle can be an appealing little two-door that gives a compelling mixture of style, performance, comfort and features. For 2018, stuff has been simplified a tad in Beetle land. There are fewer trim levels together with the demise in the performance-oriented line. But a fresh special edition coast trim level, which includes special beach-themed styling, is added. Okay, so some cutesy retro pastiche endures. There's also a whole new engine standard on every Beetle, for example the vaguely off-roadish Dune version. A 2.0-litre turbocharged four-cylinder replaces the previous 1.8-litre, and although both produce precisely the same output, 174 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque, the newest 2.0-litre nets another 3 miles per gallon in combined city highway driving. Some familiar downsides continue to be around, including less cargo space plus a higher price than the majority of competing hatchbacks. But if you desire a compact car by character, giving the Beetle the possibility could definitely be worth the cost. What's new? For 2018, there only is engine available, a fresh turbocharged 2.0-litre four-cylinder that replaces the first sort turbo 1.8-litre engine. They have exactly the same maximum power, but the modern one is a lot more fuel efficient. Note that VW utilized to sell an even more powerful turbo 2.0-litre engine inside the line trim level, but both have been discontinued. There are other changes to trim levels and option packages. Finally, similarly to 2018 Volkswagen, the Beetle gets a fresh 6-year warranty. We would pick a base Beetle S using the Style and Comfort package. That package gets that you simply wealth of desirable equipment, including a substitute tech interface which includes Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. At a similar time, it won't seem as you get enough by taking the initiative to the say. If you are looking for max Beetle style, the tasteful new Coast Edition may very well be worth the peek, since it adds several stylish add-ons to your Style and Comfort package. Trim levels and features. The 2018 Volkswagen Beetle can be a two-door hatchback that seats 4 people. There are 4 trim levels: S, Coast, Say and Dune. The Dune features a slightly raised suspension for additional ground clearance, but otherwise each one is mechanically precisely the same. For 2018, that includes inside engine bay at the same time. Every Beetle comes standard that has a turbocharged 2.0-litre four-cylinder engine great for 174 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque. A 6-speed automatic will be the only transmission available. The base S comes standard with 16-inch alloy wheels, LED running lights, heated mirrors, a rear-view camera, height-adjustable front seats, cloth upholstery, a leather-wrapped tyre, Bluetooth, the composition color 5-inch touchscreen interface, 1 new USB port, plus an 8-speaker sound system that features a CD player, an auxiliary audio jack as well as a media player interface. The Style and Comfort package with the S adds 17-inch wheels, automatic headlights, automatic wipers, extra body-colored exterior trim, keyless ignition and entry, an auto-dimming rear-view mirror, leatherette upholstery, heated front seats, satellite radio, the composition media 6.3-inch touch screen, HD and satellite radios, and VW CarNet App Connect adds various smartphone integration apps, particularly Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. The special edition coast trim includes all in the above, including a sunroof, blind spot monitoring and rear cross-traffic alert systems, and special design elements, an exclusive deep sea teal paint option, a surfboard look dashpad, houndstooth cloth upholstery and special floor mats. The Coast Light package adds Bixen headlights and LED taillights. The SE includes all from the Coast's extra equipment in addition to the special design elements. It also adds dual zone automatic climate control and VW CarNet security and service emergency communications. Its SE premium package adds 18-inch wheels, back and front parking sensors, the Bixen headlights, LED taillights, a Fender sound system, and also the Discover Media 6.3-inch touchscreen that essentially adds a navigation system towards the composition media system. The Beetle Dune features extra ground clearance, a wider track, special exterior design elements, 18-inch wheels, faux leather and cloth upholstery, front sports seats, and all on the SE Premium's added elements aside from Discover Media touchscreen, which is unavailable. Blind spot monitoring and rear cross-traffic alert systems, and VW CarNet security and service may also be not available around the Dune. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically also comes in multiple versions that happen to be fundamentally similar. The S within this review use our full test on a 2016 Volkswagen Beetle 1.8T Dune Turbo 1.8 litres inline 4, 6-speed automatic, FWD. Note: since this test was conducted, the present Beetle has gotten some revisions, including a fresh engine that's now standard in most variation, such as the Dune. Our findings remain broadly applicable for this year's Beetle. Pace 3.05, Technology 3.05, Audio and Navigation 3.05, Driving. Acceleration needs to be strong whether you're pulling from a stoplight or planning to overtake within the freeway. But braking effort is above anticipated as the brakes aren't quick to reply. The Dune's raised ride height and comfort-oriented suspension hamper handling. Acceleration. The Beetle gets a whole new 2.0-litre turbo engine for 2018, but provided that it has the identical output because it is 1.8-litre predecessor, we will expect it to show in a comparable 0-6 miles per hour period of about 7.5 seconds, quick due to the class. Braking. As in other VWs, there exists a lack of initial braking force which makes it difficult to slow the Beetle smoothly. There's also a wide range of pedal travel, so stops require more force than expected. But stopping power is impressive. We measured an excellent 115-foot distance inside our panic stop test from 60 miles per hour. Steering effort is somewhat heavier than expected, making the Beetle feel more controllable at highway speeds than its rivals, yet very light when maneuvering at low speeds. The thin rim tire feels slightly flimsy. Handling. The Dune's raised suspension feels nice out partying, but around tight corners, you will find there's noticeable quantity of body roll. Every other Beetle will be better, but none is actually engaging. Don't expect a VW GTI, or maybe a Golf, in retro clothing. Drivability. The Beetle does the majority of things right and it is easy to drive. Its small footprint and standard rear view camera, plus available front and back sensors, allow it to become extremely very easy to maneuver in tight spaces. Comfort. Though Volkswagen plays away from the 2018 Beetle style, that is thankfully still a modern-day small car. The seats hug you without having to be oppressive, as well as the suspension dispatches road imperfections without transmitting any harshness for the driver. Exterior noise is fixed. Seat comfort. The seat bottom isn't of sufficient length to provide taller drivers with outstanding thigh support. Otherwise, the seats feel supportive and cozy, as well as the cloth upholstery offers good cushioning. Adjustable lumbar support isn't standard in this particular class, so we're happy the Beetle offers it. Ride comfort. Even although the Dune's raised suspension doesn't do much for handling, it certainly appears to make this Beetle ride well. Impacts are well controlled, and also the Beetle never feels jittery. Any Beetle could be a great road trip car. Noise and vibration. The cabin is insulated from road, tire and wind noise. At highway cruising speeds, the engine is comparatively low within the rev range and it is fairly quiet. Even when you boot the gas, the Beetle is hushed in comparison to most rivals. Interior. The Beetle feels airy and bright due to its large windows, along with the roof is high enough for the pair of tall adults from the front. Visibility. The back is hampered with a small window and thick pillars. Is useful. The controls are logically placed, clearly labelled and attainable of front seat occupants. The climate controls are quite obvious, as well as the steering wheel buttons are very easy to operate while not having to change your grip much. Getting in, jetting out. The fairly large doors make engaging in and out from the Beetle easy. Nonetheless, size can limit what lengths they can be open within a parking lot. Rear passengers possess a nifty pillar-mounted grab handle to create getting out on the back seats easier. Roominess. There's a lot of headroom for those inside front, although two adults will likely brush elbows. The rear seats are snug, but minimal levels of leg and headroom diminish their long-distance usefulness. Visibility. Forward and side visibility is simply fine, thanks on a large windshield and windows. Rear visibility is compromised due for the large pillars, rear headrests and small rear window. The standard rear view camera and front and back parking sensors are appreciated. Quality. A slight creaking noise originated from the dash inside our test car, but otherwise building was solid. Interior materials looked and felt fine but weren't class-leading or VW's best. Its hard, body-culled plastic trim is definitely an acquired taste. Utility. There isn't a lot of space from the 2018 VW Beetle for use on your items inside the cabin, even so the cargo space needs to be able to accommodate lots of your larger items. Overall, the Beetle is all about average in this particular category. Small item storage. The gimmicky door nets can be a poor replacement. Actual cubbies, along with the armrest bin, doesn't hold much. But you will find there's good number of space in the center stack. Cargo space. The Beetle's hatchback design provides it with a decent-sized trunk at 15.4 cubic feet. With the 5050 split-folding rear seats stowed, that capacity expands to 30 cubic feet. However, it's important to note why these figures represent loading the space towards the ceiling. Technology. As far as infotainment systems go, the VW Beetle's isn't cutting edge, yet it is relatively an easy task to use, plus the screen resolution is sharp enough to observe at a glance. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are simply on all, even so the most basic, optionless S trim. Audio and navigation. There's a normal 5-inch touch screen, however the 6.3-inch U are found on most trims. It relies on a nice combination of physical and digital controls. It's all too easy to use and includes CarPlay and Android Auto. However, it's a couple inches too small by contemporary standards. Driver aids. A rear view camera is standard, and blind spot monitoring and rear cross-traffic alert systems can be found. That is it. Forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking or lane keeping assist are offered.